We already got motherfuckers stepping on toes in the first pick. And coming up the rear, we got number 5, AJ.
His favorite place.
Camarillo Hayes defeats Odyssey Jones. Camarillo?
Carmelo.
Let me start that over. Edit.
They're talking all this shit, and it's like, hey, man, number 1, don't talk shit about number 2, and you're over here throwing fucking shade for no reason, really.
Give me Samoa Joe.
Damn it.
Samoa Joe.
Why are you giving...
Samoa Joe.
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. AJ Mitchell, and it's the MACKDOWN Podcast.
All right, y'all. Everybody, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. We're back with another week of a whole lot of information. I'm Cam. I'm back this week. I'm sorry for missing last week.
Yeah. Sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
we got the whole gang with us, so I'll let them introduce themselves to you.
What's up? I'm Mike, going around the table here. Gonna go ahead and send it over to the next one in studio because, you know, the one from, Southern Parts Unknown over there. So throwing it back to the studio. I'm Mike. We got Kimmy over here.
Yo, what's up?
Mr. B.
Yeah.
Mr. AJ.
Oh, you already know how I'm doing.
What's up, everybody? Cam, I'm glad to see you back, man.
Yeah, what happened? No, I'm kidding.
You didn't
Always,
get too
man.
sunburnt or anything like that, did you?
Had prior
No,
engagement. He had a prior engagement, right?
He was booked, man.
He was booked.
Shit happens, bro.
Hey, man,
Any
I'm a
combination.
busy man in these streets.
Ooh.
Hey, man, that early morning work schedule's got to be. You get up before the motherfucking birds are chirping and shit.
I know the birds
Sometimes.
came over there, wake up call for the birds. The birds were like, "Oh, Cam's up. Oh, we gotta get up." Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm late.
I'm late.
Fuck. Well, shit. I know we didn't get Cam's corner last week, but you got.
I was gonna take it over. I'm sorry. I was gonna take it over last week. I was gonna cut it in with like AJ's yard. You know, the burner.
AJ. Oh,
This is AJ's yard now. But yeah, Cam's corner. From the numbers to the streets, and even the dirt in the sheets, it's time for a message from Cam's Corner. Take it away, Cam.
So what you got? What
Alright.
you got for us?
Man,
Are
I
we
got,
gonna do some
I got,
Cam's
I got
Corner?
a lot of hot stuff this week, so
Yeah, baby.
I'm not gonna worry about spoilers because if y'all listening to us, then you're super marks.
Super. The
so-
superest.
So DB is gonna actually be debuting. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
At All Out. Side note to that, he can use his WWE theme.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
because it's
Yeah.
basically a public domain song, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
he just can't use that version that he had. They can just do a similar one. They can write one for him, right?
Yep. And
You-
so
you think
he can use that simple. He can use that exact one because
Oh,
it was
wow.
a public. It's not written by WWE
Oh,
writers, so he can use the whole Superman theme.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like how
Yeah,
him
man.
and CM Punk are both able to come in. I wonder about his name, though.
It'll probably be Bryan Danielson.
That's
Yeah.
He'll
what I'm
probably have to go by his regular
His real name.
Hey, but it's already got like an identity. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
So when we hear the music, as soon as you hear that with the guitar coming in, everybody's gonna freak the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
A couple sad note, not a sad note. During NXT taping, Thatcher and Mandy Rose were injured at tapings. There's no word on how serious the injuries are.
Damn.
But both of them were hurt, so they might be out for the foreseeable future. John Cena will be the next guest on the Broken Skull Challenge or Broken Skull Sessions.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say the challenge. What?
No,
He gonna die of a heart attack,
bro. Hey, you imagine Cena on that show? It'd have been incredible.
This prime. Yeah, he'd have killed that thing. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's gonna be the next interview with Steve, so that'll be must see.
Nice.
And breaking news this morning: JR will be transitioning out as the full-time play-by-play guy for AEW.
Yeah, because his barbecue sauce is dripping out of his lip when he talks. Because he don't know what he's doing out there. Nah,
Well, he does.
Dude, but
He's fucking up a lot of people's
he's
names.
he's called it the WWE title like 4 times, bro.
Yeah, can't do that.
They're like, all right, old man, love you so much. Thank you for the credibility.
WWE Dynamite.
Yeah.
Put him on a little interview with some guy at one time.
Put him in the back,
You know what I mean?
backstage, pre-taped.
Well, even when they're doing like when he does the interviews, like he conducts the interview with the wrestler, like have him in that kind of spot.
I like that actually.
Where it's like pre-taped and make sure you have his mustard wiped off his fucking mouth before you're like zooming into his face.
Bob Costas his ass.
Nah, man, you just put him in the role of that he did with Mick and the same shit. Like you just do that same role.
In studio. That's what I mean. Like, give him like that real time type of shit with Brian Gumble.
Like, we love you in your wrestling mind, dude.
Yeah, but you can't be
it's
live.
time to.
You can't be live no more, bro.
Nope.
I agree.
You can't be live.
I agree.
Thank you, Cam. Go ahead, continue.
And I have the ratings for the week. So
let's
Raw
go.
actually was over 2 million with a 2.06, which is actually a good number for them. NXT had a 685.
Oof.
So, they staying right there under that 700K line. That seems to be
They're going away.
as high as they're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be off TV
Dynamite had a 1.172, the second highest rated show they've ever had. But there were a lot of people thought they would get a 1.3 or 1.4. So I ain't going to say it's a disappointing number, but I think they want it better.
Yeah.
And then SmackDown has an inflated number right now. It'll probably drop, but right now they're saying it's a 2.87. It'll probably be a 2.3 or 2.4 come Monday.
God damn, that's actually fucking.
Okay, I mean it's still the highest though, probably.
Yeah. SmackDown's a great show though. Like it's
been good
every week.
What about Rampage? Is there anything for that?
Not yet.
I don't think Rampage comes out till Monday.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't think Rampage comes out till Monday. So.
It'll probably be similar to Dynamite if I had to guess. Don't you think?
It'll probably be a little less.
Yeah.
Yeah, because CM Punk was on it for that first one, and not the first one, but the one in Chicago, and then because like you said, Cam, they got that, he popped that huge rating, and then they'll probably never see that rating again, not unless they do some big shit. So
I'm being honest, like I know it's a hot take, but I mean DB's gonna be just as big, if not bigger, than Punk.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because especially if they're going to bring him back in front of fans at All Out, I really think that, as soon as that music hits, the place is going to go fucking apeshit. But who does he step to?
Yes, thank you. That's exactly what was going to be my next question.
Can we wait till he actually gets in the ring first? Like,
it's kind of that CM Punk thing.
Can I tell y'all the rumor of who his first opponent is going to be?
Oh, let's see. If you say Darby, I swear to fucking God.
Well, that's where he. What?
No.
Punk?
That's what I heard
as
well.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm cool with that. That's we get some. I mean, that's the indiest of indie shit back in the day in Ring of Honor. They tore the fucking house down.
He also wanted it for Mania as the main event at one point, and WWE is like, no, Daniel will never be main event WrestleMania worthy.
It's too bad.
I don't think they should give us that right away. I think they should build towards that. He should totally fight Miro or something like that.
Yeah, I like that idea of him beating Miro for the TV title, or TNT, excuse me.
And then at some point, they can kind of collide, in the future. But I think right now, keep them a little bit separate, keep their storylines separate.
Definitely, but CM Punk, I definitely, like I said, I put it out there when it first said, I am telling you it's going to happen. CM Punk and Jon Moxley, that is going to be the real rivalry, and I cannot wait for that because I think that's going to be like probably their headliner. That's going to be a title match. I mean, you can't.
You think Punk will get the title like that soon?
Well, Kenny wants the break.
I I mean, that is true.
Who exactly?
I mean, he wants
beats
to break,
Kenny, though?
but he still won the AAA. He retained the AAA title, so he ain't getting no break no time soon.
Wait, I thought Andrade won that.
No, Kenny won.
Yeah.
Kenny wanted to drop it, but they changed it and he stayed.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're going to push that story. They're going to build Andrade up a little bit more in Mexico and make him a little bit bigger of a star, and then they'll switch it over.
Okay. Well,
I don't hate that.
I don't either. I like it.
But yeah, we'll see who they pair him up with when he first comes in. I'm glad to hear he's going there though.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that was good. Cam?
Yeah.
Hey
Anything?
man, I just try to bring some info, man. That's all.
Well, thank you away. Another addition, everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have one little addition that I shared with y'all earlier.
Oh.
Braun Strowman
Titan?
Yeah, I seen that.
going to Impact under the name Titan.
What is that?
That's his middle
And he
name,
kind of
yeah?
confirmed it with like a cryptic message, and was like, "If you're gonna make a statement, you need to make an impact or something crazy like that."
Hashtag Titan.
So you think then Bray Wyatt's definitely going to Impact, or is that
I
already
think-
confirmed?
If they're trying to throw the booking at Bray, nobody's gonna be able to swerve Bray more than Braun.
Anyway, sidebar.
I'll be really curious to see something. I would be really curious to see about that because, I mean, honestly, AEW is they're so loaded with their roster's full, man. They got a full ass roster,
That's
They
why they
do.
have 2 shows now.
and they keep having more and more influx of talent. It's like at some point you got to start, cutting some fuckers out, But
Well,
they're
that's why
priding
you drop
themselves on
them.
this.
That's why you drop them to Impact.
Well, yeah, they're
Impact-
priding themselves that they're giving, independent talent a place to work on television.
Bro,
and,
Impact's rating was
TV.
so bad this week. Like it was trending. They only got like 99,000 viewers on Access.
I mean, because
man,
Access is
and
not.
people are saying like Tony Khan killed Impact.
Why?
I mean, it's possible, dude. I mean, it's maybe he's trying to absorb it.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
They already work with each other, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
But no, the Good Brothers get to go back and forth.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
true. That's
And
really
Christian.
it. Yeah,
That's what they're giving them.
because there ain't no females going back and forth.
Nope.
Deonna Purrazzo's their world champ, right?
Yeah, and the
women's,
NWA. Didn't she win the NWA as well?
No, Camille's still the NWA Women's Champ.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, what
Yeah.
am I talking about?
The Amazon.
That huge.
That woman is tall as
That
hell.
woman is
Yeah, dude.
tall and she is ruthless, brutal.
I
Yeah.
like her.
I like her. I like her.
I like that.
Hey, shout out to John Cena. Vacation Friends is fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes.
Shout out to
Oh
John
my
Cena.
god, that was so fucking hilarious.
If
So
you get a
many.
chance, watch it. It's
Yes,
good.
please.
It's
It
fucking
is.
hilarious.
Harmless plug, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
so good.
John, guess what? We do see you, bro.
Yeah.
We see you.
We see you in the movies
We
in your
see you
future.
right
Please
there.
stay out of the ring. Thank you.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. Did I go too
Came
far?
right back.
No.
Came right back.
No, he's probably going to come back and win the championships at some point. At some point, they got to
Don't
give
be
it to him.
upset
Right?
about that.
I do like his new merch.
Hey, man, it's a good show,
Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But speaking of that, we should get into the weekly recap.
Oh
Weekly
god,
recap?
yeah. I got all nervous about this earlier. I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
God damn it. You
He's
know where we're
feeling
going, right?
anxiety.
I know already.
AJ, I got you, bro. I got you.
From Raw to Rampage, it's your weekly wrestling recap. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get that recap down. We're gonna kick it off with Mr. Mac over there with the
All right.
SummerSlam. It's a special week, right?
Yeah, it's a special SummerSlam week, so you got to do SummerSlam things. So to start off the show, we got the Raw Tag Team Championship. RK Bro defeats AJ Styles by pinfall. We got Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie. Nobody cares about that shit. United States Championship, Damian Priest defeats Sheamus with the Reckoning. So we got a new champion. We got SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Usos defeating the Mysterios by pinfall. We got SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch makes her return to defeat Bianca Belair with a manhandle slam in like 10.9 fucking seconds.
10.9.
Okay, was it longer? 25 seconds?
26 seconds to be exact.
To be exact,
27.
26 seconds. So to that too. Drew McIntyre defeats Jinder Mahal by pinfall with a Claymore. Triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte wins her 12th title. Moving on from there, Edge defeats Seth Rollins by tap out. WWE title match. Bobby Lashley defeats Goldberg via stoppage. And then we got Universal title. Roman Reigns defeats John Cena by pinfall with a spear. And that is your SummerSlam recap. We're sending it to Cam for Monday Night Raw.
Well, you missed the most important part of SummerSlam. The Beast is back, and he got a thunderous ovation.
Brock is back. We'll see for how long.
And he did take Cena to Suplex City, so.
Sounds like a fucking act of desperation if you ask me.
This terrible ass Raw. So we got Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. They beat Bobby Lashley and Sheamus by DQ. Man, Karrion Kross with the new drip, the new ring attire on point, looking like he is the son of Demolition.
Actual.
Xavier Woods defeated Miz with a roll-up via pinfall. Side note, Kofi wasn't cleared. I think he might have some COVID stuff going on.
Oh, no.
Moonsaw versus Jinder. Beat Jinder by DQ. Rhea and Terrible Ash defeated Shayna and Nia. Rhea riptide Shayna for the pin, which is terrible. They're doing my girl Shayna so dirty. And then Riddle defeated AJ, which was actually a pretty good match in the main event.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so,
sir.
Kicking on over to, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who the hell's doing
It's
Kimmy
with
NXT. You see, people, this is why I said
I wrote it down.
All right, I'm going to take it over here with the NXT recap. Ridge Holland pins Timothy Thatcher with a Northern Grit Power Slam driver. Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro defeats Gigi Dolan and JC Jane with the neckbreaker / 450 splash combination.
It's going to kill someone.
Kaylee Ray defeats Valentino with a gory bomb. That just sounds wrong. NXT Breakout Tournament Finals. Carmelo Hayes defeats Odyssey Jones with a crucifix pin to win the tournament.
Nailed it.
Zion Quinn defeats Boa by pinfall with a double axe handle. And Legado del Fantasma defeats Hit Row by roll-up pinfall holding the tights. Cheetah! And on to AJ.
all right, Kimmy. Wow, that was interesting, and we had a lot of interesting people over there in NXT. Now on to me with the AEW Dynamite recap. Orange Cassidy defeated a busted open Matt Hardy via pinfall with a roll-up with his hands in his pocket. He was bloody. OC, you got it going on. The Lucha Bros defeated Varsity Blondes by pinfall. Jamie Hayter, and she beat on Red Velvet, beat her by pinfall with that lariat clothesline after she missed that abysmal moonsault. Darby Allin, Moxley, and Kingston defeated the Wingmen by pinfall. The Gun Club defeated the Factory via pinfall with a Big Show run-in, and Malachi Black destroyed Brock Anderson via pinfall, but he also got him a little bit of Arnie in there.
Poor Brock.
Poor Arnie. Black on top, baby. See?
Shout out Billy Gunn.
Yeah, Billy Gunn
dude.
too, with a shout out over there. And anyway, that's your AEW Dynamite recap. On to Mike over there with the SmackDown recap. Mike, how you doing?
Back to me with the SmackDown recap. We got Bianca Belair defeating Morgan and Carmella and Vega to earn a title shot against Becky Lynch. We got Cesaro defeating Gable via DQ with a top rope Hurricane Rana. That was, a little scary. We got Boogs and Nakamura defeating Ziggler and Rudes. Sami Zayn defeats Dominic via pinfall, and those are the only matches that happen right there on SmackDown. So that's it for SmackDown. Let's send it over to Mr. B for AEW Rampage.
Thank you, Mike. AEW Rampage. Lucha Bros defeat Jungle Express by pinfall. That was actually an awesome match. I loved it. The Bunny defeat Ty Conte by pinfall with brass knuckles. What a cheater. Kristen Cage and Frankie Kazarian defeat Kenny Omega and Brandon Cutler. Christian hits Cutler with the kill switch.
Front to back.
NXT TakeOver 36.
Yeah, it was only 5 matches.
Go for it.
You
Go.
had Grimes won the belt. He won he's the new $1 million champion. Great match. Dakota and Raquel. Raquel won. She retained. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Y'all need some help with the dude that won the UK title from Walter. They beat the holy shit out of each other.
Dude,
Dragunov.
Dragunov and Walter beat the fuck out of each other.
That was a great match, dude. They're saying match of the year so far.
And then O'Reilly and Cole had a great 2 out of 3 falls match with O'Reilly winning, and then you had Joe becoming the champ.
Three time.
That wraps up your week in wrestling, folks.
That was a long week in wrestling, y'all.
That was a long week. It's a lot to talk about.
What y'all got for this week? Anything stick out that was meaningless or meaningful? Anything noteworthy?
So
Brock's back.
Brock's back. I mean, that's the fucking headline, right?
I'm glad that Cam started it on a positive. Yes, I did heal.
And we got babyface Brock too, which
I got a little
is not
excited.
seen very often.
No, it is definitely not.
We got tank top, jeans, and fucking cowboy boot Brock.
Hey, we got farmhand dad Brock.
Yeah, ponytail Brock.
Ponytail, like what? Oh,
Dude, that's the Brock I like to see.
with a ponytail.
Well, and the facial hair as well. It just adds a certain like.
I feel like it's almost more Brock. Like
Yeah.
you're getting a sense of more of like,
Personal Brock.
yeah, you go to Brock's farm, like that's what you'll see. Becky's back.
Becky, dude.
Yeah, that was the negative. I
Look,
was
man,
gonna start with.
I'm not gonna lie. And Kimmy, if you want to start, you can go ahead and start it off. And
Right.
what do you think?
The disrespect to Bianca
Yeah,
is
dude.
just too fucking much. Like, at least if you're gonna have her come back, cool. Give them a match. Don't just let her fucking literally be like, oh, I'm gonna hit you once in the face and it's over. And I reminded everybody that I'm like, dude, Bianca carried fucking Otis, bro. She's just gonna get knocked
Walked
out.
around the ring.
1, 2, 3. I don't think so. That was just a real shitty way to bring back Becky, in my opinion, and it did nothing for her. It didn't do anything for Becky at all.
I think it was an emergency plan, though, because Sasha was not cleared. We still don't know where Sasha's at. And if you're going to have a replacement, you got to go bigger than the thing. And I don't think Becky's in-ring cardio is ready. I don't like the booking at all. Hold on, let me put that out there real quick. I hated it. I 100% agree. But they could have done like a face-to-face and not had a title change.
Yes.
And would have been, in our whole opinion, would have 360'd on the opinion.
Then they could have told the story a little bit longer about
Right.
Becky being a heel instead of just giving it to us right now. They could have told the story long term. Give us a couple weeks to go. Is this bitch is she a bad guy now? You know what I mean?
Becky,
like she'll plant seeds and whatever. But
we can say what we want, but fucking Becky is a draw, man. And
Any word on what happened to Sasha?
nobody. It's
Nothing,
been
dude.
quiet, bro. The only thing I can think of is, what if she's pregnant?
What if they had, just explained that, oh, she's not going to be here. Becky Lynch comes in as a mystery wrestler. Like, surprise.
Yeah,
But
that would
maybe
be
Look, I
not
don't
change
think
title,
Becky's-
but, make it a little...
more interesting.
yeah, because wasn't
didn't
this
last but a
Becky's
second.
idea? Like, wasn't this her idea to come back at SummerSlam as a bad guy?
I think so, yeah.
Not SummerSlam, because it wasn't planned until after the draft.
Oh,
She
fuck,
wanted to
so-
be a bad guy, but
Okay.
she didn't want to come back until after the draft.
Well, I think we're all in agreement. Have her come back, but then have her interfere
Yeah.
with the match or whatever. Like, have her do something where, like, oh, DQ because interference, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like, oh, by the way, I'm here, haha, ding, ding, ding. Oh, but fuck you. What?
Hey, what about the
Undone Chap.
disrespect to Carmella also?
Dude, just
Yeah.
the whole women's roster that's there right now, really. But yeah. I don't know.
She
man.
threw her into the stairs and she died.
Yeah. And then they all want to come back and have a fatal fucking
you-
four-way.
You got all this fucking women's talent, and you got goofy ass Nikki Ash running around with the title, man. Like, well, was running around with the title. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, they're wasting a good thing. And they're honestly no offense to Becky, because I'm like you, Cam, she is a huge draw, and I was totally stoked to see her back. So it's almost weird, like Mike said, that they're like, oh, let's just put the title back on her right away, because it's like, well, am I supposed to feel happy about this? Am I supposed to feel like, what kind of emotion are you trying to get out of me here? Because I was happy she came back.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden it was over.
In all honesty, though, it's almost the identical return, except without the belt, as and almost the identical promo on SmackDown that Seth had. Remember, like, we wanted Seth. And he came back, and he was like, I absolutely didn't need any of you. Like, turned heel right in the dead middle of his promo when he came back from the ACL. And she almost went the exact same route with the promo. Like, I missed you. I missed y'all. I don't apologize for anything. Like, she just flipped it in the dead middle of the promo. So, I mean, I get it. I hopefully it pays off. But, I mean, this shit has all the shades of Kofi all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bianca got fucking screwed, dude. I just don't agree with that at all.
But if anything, I think it might have helped Bianca even more be over as a baby, because that pop last night, there wasn't no arguing that shit.
No. AJ, you got anything? Like, you kind of sunk back into your chair a little bit, like.
No, I was writing stuff. I'm over here writing stuff down and stuff like that. So no, I just agree. Like, yeah, Bianca just got screwed. So
it feels like Kofi all over again, man.
They should have just kept her strong and let him have a good match instead of being like, all right, we're going to give it to Becky. And now, Bianca, even though you're the number one contender, you got to have this fatal four-way match with Zelina and fucking Carmella. And, you know, it's like, or should I just get my rematch? Because that's what they do.
There's not an automatic rematch no more.
So they're just
that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
excuse me. Let me rephrase. Why don't they just give her another match with Becky to get a contendership match to have a match with Becky?
There you go.
There you go. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that.
They could put that on Monday Night Rematch. It fit right in.
That shouldn't be the new name of Monday Night Raw, because everything is just a continuation of itself and nothing ever evolves or changes. You know,
it's just unfortunate. Like, I feel like as soon as mentally I start like getting interested in something, they do something to fuck it up.
Yep.
And I'm like,
They're not writing for the casual fan. They're writing for the kids. That's why everything just changes so fast. Boom, 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 boom. It's just so.
Surprised that they didn't bring Becky back as a fucking superhero too.
Yeah. Y'all seen the new?
Or
Do y'all think Becky's not ready cardio-wise for a match?
It's possible. I mean, it's possible they brought her back. I mean, like I've been saying, like, this is all desperation moves. Like, Vince talks shit about AEW not being competition, and they're nowhere near the level of what WCW was, and they're talking all this shit, and it's like, hey, man, number one, don't talk shit about number two, and you're over here throwing fucking shade for no reason, really. You know what I mean? And then not to mention, you know, CM Punk comes back and blows the fucking roof off the wrestling world, and then all of a sudden now we got Brock, and now we got Becky, and just out of fucking nowhere, you know?
Well, and they were saying that Fox was pissed about CM Punk getting signed over to AEW, and they were like, we need some fucking big talent on your show.
Yeah, we want ratings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, though. Like, WWE's in a tough spot of, like, they're getting pulled in so many directions, bro. It's hard to make everybody happy. So, like, Brock and Becky are going to SmackDown. Fucking USA's mad. So it's like, you're not going to be able to keep everybody happy, but whoever's paying the most, that's who's going to get the most love.
That's the problem right there. You got too many hands in the pot.
But you can't neglect your other shit, though. You know what I mean? Like,
and
you can't neglect your other shows.
You're right. I mean, we say it every week. There's no way it feels like Raw and SmackDown are under the same company.
No.
Like, it doesn't feel like that at all.
Well, and bro, maybe your theory is right that Raw is going to be the more kid-friendly Monday night show, and then Friday night's the more edgy, gritty show.
We'll have to kind of look at it through a different lens, man, and just, it's like, hey, this is the show that it was back in the fucking, like I was saying, late 80s, mid 90s, all character driven, you know, Duke the Dumpster Droese and the fucking Repo Man, and, you know, that kind of shit. Doink the Clown. There's only a matter of time before we get another clown.
Well, do you think this gives AEW an advantage then?
Yes.
Eventually, maybe? Because both their shows are on the same network.
Well, that was one of the things that I was bringing up was, are we kind of reliving the era of the old WWF and NWA, where it was like the WWF in the mid to late 80s, early to mid 90s, was cartoony as fuck, very cartoony, character driven, whereas NWA was more like, you know, Barry Windham and all these real people, real names and shit, or they're, you know, presented as such. Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, you know, there's blood, it's more gritty, you know, they're talking shit about, you know, killing you and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't do that on a PG show. But you know, so with WWE being so corporate now, and then them basically gearing towards going back to that, because they're not going to hire more indie dudes anymore. They've pretty much established that.
Yep.
So they want big, tall, athletic, you know, characters. They want the Braun Strowmans, which it's crazy they got rid of them, but money-wise, it makes sense. But yeah.
For us, it makes no sense.
It sucks for us, man. But I mean, I'm glad that AEW at least is somewhat of an alternative / competition. You know,
Yeah.
like we were saying, with Punk coming back, that kind of reignites the war. Arn blocks this thing, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, we got AEW playing in the background as well. So
it's funny because when I was talking to you when this was actually playing, I was like, I can't believe Arn blocked the damn kick.
Yeah, they're giving Arn too much.
You know what's unfortunate about what WWE's doing right now is, like, they're killing their own internal products that are successful to, like, satisfy the need of the big corporations that are running their shows on their networks. Because, dude, they're killing NXT, and that's the best shit they got going outside of SmackDown. But to me, I'd much rather watch an NXT than a SmackDown, personally.
Well, this whole thing,
anymore.
I'm hoping
I know, because they're killing it, dude.
I'm hoping that the NXT talent that we're getting now is going to be absorbed by WWE, and then the NXT that we get going forward is going to be kind of like it was back in the day originally, like they've been talking about, back to the Performance Center, back to the true, like, we're going to develop these talents our way, you know.
Right,
TV won't mean as much.
WWE has its own style. They're creating
they're
actors.
changing the logo, changing the fucking song, everything.
NXT's going to get fucking X'd.
They're creating actors that have that can physically do
Yep, exactly.
Stunts.
Exactly.
Instead of, pro wrestlers who can do promos.
I mean, that's all I got for the week. There's really nothing else that
stands out.
Yeah, for me, honestly, there was nothing else that stood out to me. I mean, congrats to Joe for winning his being the first three-time NXT champion. So,
Adam Cole's a free agent.
fuck, that's too much.
We might have
Hey,
to recap.
Takeover was a great show outside of the main.
It was a slow match. Like, yeah, it was hard hitting though.
Man, but
Joe brought back
Grimes
the
and
bu-
LA Knight killed it.
Oh yeah, dude. That whole
And
story,
Dakota.
and they got chemistry, which is great.
Yeah. Dakota and Raquel were real good too.
Their story's been great too.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All their storytelling's been great, man.
Because I loved
yeah.
how she said, "You'll always be champion as long as I'm by your side," you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then turns on her.
And then turns on.
I'd be like, it's not because of you, bitch, first of all. I'll turn on you.
And just side note, I know this wasn't thrown out there. What is the all-time better NXT rivalry? Is it Ciampa and Gargano or Cole and Kyle O'Reilly?
It's got to be Ciampa and Gargano.
I think so, too. I
That's
love
why
their...
I'm leaning.
It feels like it was
Ciampa.
made there.
Yeah.
It was almost
Yeah.
made in NXT.
Dude, plus...
But two great rivalries though.
Right.
Very.
No, definitely.
I do love Ciampa, though.
Well, I mean, you got to put Bailey and Sasha in there too.
Oh, true story.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was really good. It was really short though. That's the only problem.
Yeah, it was.
That's
super
the only
short.
problem.
But yeah, if I'm picking between those two that you
Sorry.
initially
But
said,
Bailey
Jim,
is
yeah.
Man, Bailey and Sasha had the best women's match of all time, so that automatically puts it in there.
I agree with that too, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. To me, that match had everything you could ever want: emotion,
Like-
suspense,
Yeah.
action,
Comedy.
all of it.
Yeah.
Man, like we say it all the time, like that might be the best ever. That might be the best. Like no, like that is the best women's match of all time.
It is.
I think so. If we were to vote around the room, I definitely think it would be. Yeah, it definitely would be.
I would have to watch it again.
Oh, dude.
I don't really remember much of
Oh,
it.
well, you're in for a treat then, sir.
We weren't
man.
dating when that match happened, so.
Oh, my God. I'm
If-
excited
I'll
because
say
they
this,
got
Mike,
Kevin
if
Owens,
you-
Finn Balor ladder match, too.
But if you ever had any doubt about Sasha or Bailey, you won't after that match.
No. No.
I literally just looked at Mike and I'm like, I'm crying. Why am I crying? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll say this too, man. Like I miss Bailey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Miss Bailey hard.
There's a
Ding
big void in
dong.
their women's division right now.
Hello.
Damn, that is funny because you did cry over that. Was that what hooked you back? Is that what kind of got you back for
NXT is what got me back, and so I think that's why I'm a little sad that like that whole era is about to be over.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn.
It was an era.
Kimmy, were you watching during the Bo Dallas era?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you Bo leaved?
Holy.
Yeah, that was early NXT too.
Yeah.
And
I
never-
loved all that. Was so good. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, that match literally made me cry because Mike introduced me to, because you had just moved here, I think, when we were
Yeah.
watching that.
Yeah, because it was a brand new thing
Yeah.
pretty much at that point.
So it was just him and I sitting in the apartment together, and the match ends, and I'm literally sobbing. Like I'm not crying. I'm
Yeah.
just like tears are running down my face, and that's why I'm like,
It wasn't Finn in like a ladder match in the main?
yeah,
after
with
that?
KO. Yeah, with KO in the
Yeah,
main.
like,
That
that
match
match
doesn't
was
even
good,
get
too.
forgot. Yeah, it doesn't even get remembered.
Remember, but it was so good.
just that era too of NXT was just the best.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yes, best women's match of all time. I agree with you. Dude, and the way it ended, and they're both just so, like, you could tell you they're both just exhausted.
And how
And then
happy
you
they
have-
are
And
too.
then you have the iconic, like, all four women in the ring holding up the four. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Holy
that was
shit.
kind of the last time, right? Because they all pretty
yeah,
much were getting
'cause
called up
Sasha
after
was
that.
Sasha was going up.
Everyone but Bailey at that point. Poor thing. But yeah, that was great.
May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, does anybody, AJ, do you got anything else for this week? Anything touched your feels?
Just CM Punk, of course, always getting goosebumps with him. Outside of that, I mean, it was just, another week in wrestling that we're pouring through, all in pay-per-views happening.
Is there any one story right now that stands out to you? Like if you were to just take, obviously, Roman and Paul and that whole thing out.
I see that. No.
Unless that's the thing. Unless that's it, right?
Right.
Is that the
thing.
story right
That
now?
is the story right now. I mean, I can't really elaborate on anything else that is as in depth as that story. We haven't even seen Brock again. He glimpsed. Where's he been?
Yeah, because
So
it cost
is there
1.5
anything
mil.
going with
Yeah.
this Roman and
There-
Brock then, or was that just a one-off?
No,
No,
we're going
so
somewhere.
they're gonna go do the Finn route and then
Mm-hmm.
bring Brock back closer to Survivor Series and Saudi. So I think Saudi and Survivor Series will be two of Brock's 8 matches on his new contract.
Well, yeah, with Saudi definitely makes sense. That's the
Yeah.
big money.
Well,
They
Just-
pay
that
a
seems
fuck ton.
it's headed towards being a loaded card.
Cam, didn't you say that's going to replace one of the big four pretty much?
Well, they're saying Saudi and Money in the Bank are gonna kind of take the place of Survivor Series. And it's gonna be the big 5. So Survivor Series is gonna be like the 6th most important show now.
I mean, that makes sense. It was always the last for me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Survivor Series
But, I
is
mean,
more of just tradition. I'm sorry, but Survivor Series is more of just tradition than
Right.
anything else. Mania, you know what Mania meant. Rumble, you know what Rumble meant. SummerSlam is pretty much Mania in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Mania is your
your centerpiece.
yeah.
Outside of, I have nothing else.
Yeah, it was a down week, man.
Even SummerSlam. I'm not gonna lie. I'm with you, Cam. When that Becky Lynch shit happened, dude, it literally sucked all the air out of the room for me. Like I
Yep.
couldn't even really enjoy the show that much after that. It was just like, ugh.
Man, Seth and Edge sucked me back in a little bit. I
That
got
was-
lost in
yeah.
the moment with their match.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of it. I mean, I was already down on seeing Goldberg, so that just made it even more like, ugh.
Contest, bro.
Hey, I'll say this though. Goldberg went way longer in that match than I thought he was going to.
Yeah, and then for them just to end it with his knee, it's like, oh.
You see what they did? What about Goldberg choking out his son for not selling that move? Not selling the Hurt Lock because he was laughing about it. I don't know if you saw that tweet. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he maybe don't put a child in the ring.
I know, right?
Right.
Kid was 15.
Like, I don't get the whole, like, oh, look, it's my son and all of his baseball friends, or football friends, or whatever the fuck. So stupid.
I want you to see me.
While I have talent rotting in the fucking background.
Yeah, it's funny when Carmella mentioned Liv Morgan in catering for the last 6 months. I'm like, man, could you imagine if the talent in catering was on its own show? Just all the talent who's sitting in catering.
Dude.
They had a show just for them.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
You think it'd just be on like Peacock, maybe?
Probably. I mean, could you give me like top 3 people in talent right now?
That's what main event is.
Can you give me top
Tony
3
Storm.
top 3 people in catering right now that should be on TV? Give me 3.
Tony Storm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tony Storm.
I wanted to say it after you asked your question.
Ricochet. I mean, he's not really in catering, but I think his booking should be way better.
I think Naomi, she's definitely one.
Oh, she came back on SmackDown.
This past week?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
Remember I told you
she was in. She's on SmackDown now, and like real talk, and it's the babysit Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so she with them? Is she?
well, she eventually
not
is
with
going to
them.
be. Eventually, she will be.
Okay.
She's going to be a part of the Bloodline storyline.
And hopefully, Nia and Tamina join, and they run the whole show. Let's do the Bloodline for real.
Oh, dude, that. Because I mean, her and
Right.
Shayna Baszler aren't going to be like. They're already kind of like, oh, you teamed up with. That's what you get for teaming up with other people, and no, like their little fight that they're having now.
Well, and even you could even do a double turn too, where Tamina like fucks up Natty and's like, I'm sick of this shit too. Like, fuck you. Me and her are gonna take over, and we're gonna run this division. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I got it for you right here.
But that'll be tough.
I got it for you right here. They're tag team champions. They do the old school Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, when Shawn threw the belt in trash and left.
Mm-hmm.
And they left the tag team titles vacant. Remember, they had to have a tournament. So they have a tournament. Last team to enter, Tamina and
Nia.
Nia.
That'd be a hell of a tag team, bro.
And they actually win it this time, like they should have did in the Elimination Chamber. And then the Bloodline.
Man, do you see Tamina and
Oh God, that would be so awesome.
Wouldn't it?
That would be,
Perfect.
dude. Because then you're just bringing the whole family
Yep.
together,
One big old Bloodline.
dominating fucking SmackDown.
And there you have
I would
it.
love that shit, dude.
Have Naomi play spoiler with Becky and Bianca. Just like Becky plays spoiler, have the same turnaround on her, where Naomi plays spoiler.
Man,
Did y'all
Naomi
see
can.
the-
Oh, go ahead.
Did y'all see the Bloodline sweet ass new T-shirt?
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Yes, dude. With all the belts and shit on the table.
I love it.
You
all the
got
money.
you got Paul in the back.
I like that.
He's like, you are family.
This
I
motherfucker.
love you.
So yeah, you have some exciting, brand new breaking news. If we're done with the week, I can move on, ladies and gentlemen.
We are done with
I'm
this
done with
week.
the
Go
week.
for it.
Right,
All right,
yeah.
So we got some brand new breaking news about a brand new idea game that Mr. MacD wants to present to the group. We've been discussing it, and I like where it's at. Matt, I'm gonna turn it over to you, Mike. You go ahead and you explain what we're gonna do here tonight.
All right, so basically the concept, I didn't come up with this concept. It's been done a million times. But it's like, hey man, since we're all here, we all can talk about this shit every week. Why not do a wrestling fantasy draft, and then we structure some points and set up the system, and we're going to draft 5, so we'll do 5 rounds between all 5 of us. And basically only going to be AEW and WWE. That's it, because Impact is a little, like you said, Cam, only like what, 99,000 people are watching,
Well, here's the deal. I think,
and that's none of us.
I think Impact is kind of bunched into AEW because they're flipping and flapping. You know what I mean?
So a few of them are, yeah.
So if you pick like Christian Cage, he's the Impact champ, but come on, bro, he's gonna be on both. Hey, you might get double points.
What I'm
What
saying.
happens if you're on 2 shows?
Yeah, well, I mean, I said, we're only going to count just AEW and
Oh,
WWE.
TV
Yeah.
appearances. Okay.
And NXT, of course. And like I said, I mean, I'm sure it's been done a million times, and there's different structures probably out there, but the way that we're going to structure it, I think, if we're all cool, if we all agreed upon it, so we'll do title victories are going to be plus 5 points. So, if you win a title victory, that should be a good little chunk, you know what I mean?
Well, could you explain what we're doing first before you start explaining the points?
Didn't I just not explain the whole thing?
Well, I'm just saying, how many wrestlers do we pick? All that good stuff. Did he say that?
Did I not?
He's like, am I here?
Did I not say that?
Did I not hear this?
He just did the whole
Yes,
roundup.
you get points for title wins, appearances on shows. You
But-
lose points if you're not on the show or losing.
But he didn't even say any of that.
I ain't
yet.
gotten to that point yet, but
Yeah.
I thought I said we were going to draft 5 players because 5 rounds. I did say all that.
You did.
I know I said it.
So
Okay.
I guess
Sorry.
I guess AJ wasn't in the
I'm
pre-show
s- I'm-
meeting.
Well,
no,
even just now
He
too.
just
yeah.
said it just
I
now.
Did you hear him say it just now, Cam?
Yeah,
See, Cam is looking like, no, he
pick
didn't.
5
See, I'm
players
looking
in
at
5
Cam's-
rounds.
Cam's face. Okay, so maybe he said it. We just didn't hear it.
All right. So, y'all, we got some new breaking game news here. since somebody didn't listen, so what we're gonna do? We're doing a draft, right? It's been done a million times. We're gonna structure it out where we got point systems. You're gonna have plus points, minus points, but we're gonna do 5 players. So everybody's gonna get 5 players. It could be tag team, women's,
5 wrestlers.
men's, whatever it wants to be.
Yeah, 5 wrestlers.
If you want to do 5 tag teams, that's fine. If you want to do 5 women, that's fine. But however you want it.
Yeah.
But we'll do the point structure system. So starting at the top, we'll do title victories as +5. Just a victory, +4. Just a match. If you just have a match, +3. If you got a promo segment, +2. A backstage segment, +1. No shows, you got a -2. And if you get a defeat, that's -3. Oh, and by the way, if one of those defeats is a title match, that's -5. Choose wisely.
This is tough because I'm already second guessing my roster here that I have going. But
And then pre-show, we did go ahead and run the draft order. Cam did pull names out of a hat here. So to kick it off, I'll just go ahead and go through 1 through 5. So with the number 1 pick, we got Mr. B.
Yeah.
With the number 2 pick, yours truly. Number 3 pick, we got Cam sitting right in the middle.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Number 4 pick, we got Kimmy. And coming up the rear, we got number 5, AJ.
His favorite place.
Hey, we're not talking about anybody's personal life on this damn show.
you would fucking put that phrase right in front of his.
Coming in the rear.
Oh, shit.
And going last. AJ.
And we're going to do a snake draft. So if you don't know what snake is, basically we'll go 1 to 5, and then we'll go 5 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 1, all the way until we
I
got
get
5.
to pick twice,
2 times back to back.
2 times back to back, baby.
Kind of stressful.
So
It is.
I have everything written down. We can get started as soon as Mr. AJ is ready to go.
Mr. B, you're on the clock with the first choice in the 2021 Wrestling Fantasy League pick. Mr. B,
Well, my pick is in.
My pick is in.
the pick is in. And with the first pick,
And with the first pick in the inaugural Wrestling Fantasy Draft will be Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte.
Wow, I was gonna take her at 3. Wow.
We already got motherfuckers stepping on toes in the first pick.
I just knew Mike was going Jericho. I just knew it. I'm like, man, Mike's gonna take Jericho.
No.
why
Mike.
though? He's
Why?
about to be
he's,
out.
he's going on the road.
I mean, kind of, but he's still gonna be promo man. You're gonna probably get a backstage segment every week from him, a pre-tape.
Charlotte Flair
Charlotte.
has been picked. With the second pick, we go to Mr.
That's me.
Mikey Mac. What do you got?
Well, if it's going to be me, according to everything that I'm seeing right here, right now, and based on, things that may or may not happen, dude, I'm taking Drew McIntyre, y'all. Because that motherfucker's going to be on TV every week. He's going to be in a match every week. He's going to have a backstage every week. And he's probably going to have an in-ring promo every week. So I'm going to have like 25 points just from him.
All right, Drew is off. With the third pick,
Third pick, we got Cam.
got Cam.
This, y'all might consider this a reach,
Uh-oh.
but I don't give a damn. Give me Britt Baker.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's good, too. She's going to be on TV every week. All right. Kimmy. Kimmy is now on the clock.
Kimmy with the fourth pick.
Metaphoric clock.
I'm going with Darby Allin.
Darb. Oh, wow. That's actually a great pick for number 1, huh? Has there been a week he's not been on TV?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Everyone was complaining he's been on TV every fucking week. I'm like, oh, perfect. Darby is
That'll
my
work.
first
That'll work
pick.
great.
But does he?
he
Him
wins.
just being on TV,
You get points.
but he has to have a promo or something, right?
I mean, if he's on TV, like,
During a match, is that points?
I mean, that's screen time, right? I mean, we can.
So what's the point value on screen time?
Well,
I
I
think
guess that
screen
would.
time, an appearance should be 1 point.
Yeah,
So if it's just
just
like an
because
appearance.
because it's kind of considered like a backstage or something like
So
that.
please add that to the, because you're gonna have to send all the point systems to us after you get it all worked out. The point systems are gonna add it as we go along.
Well, I was gonna
because-
say because like even when Big E was like just standing there laughing, do you count that as a promo? Because he's just laughing. He's not
Technically-
necessarily saying
technically,
anything.
yes.
Technically, that's a backstage.
Yeah, technically.
So would you count like?
That would be 1 point.
But Darby
So do you
Allin,
count like him not talking as a backstage?
well, him just
Well, yeah, because he's being
But-
shown backstage.
But no, not Darby. Darby would be shown in the arena in the Raptors, but Sting in the middle of a match. That's that's his appearance.
I mean, if that's just an appearance, that should be the same as a backstage to me.
so 1 point, 1 point.
Yeah.
It's in the same category.
Yeah, I think so.
So I
we're
think
gonna-
they should
we're
be
gonna lump it
lumped
together.
together.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I like
Yes.
that.
Okay.
What do you
All
think,
right.
Cam? Good?
All right. So now, Kimmy, yes.
That was my pick,
Darby.
Darby.
So we're on to Mr. AJ.
All
You're
right,
on the
with
clock.
the fifth pick, Mr. AJ is going to go with Rated RK Bro.
Oh. Okay.
And round number 1 is complete. Round number 2, with the first pick,
Yeah, it goes back
AJ
to AJ.
is going to go with Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Damn. I meant to.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you retract
Can
a
I
pick?
retract that pick?
I mean,
I picked the. I had the paper right here, and I'm like, oh no, I thought I picked.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Well, whatever.
what
I'll
do you
go
think?
with Roman.
Are we gonna redo? Is that cool?
Allow a
Hey, I'm gonna be
retract?
honest. I thought RK Bro was Randy and Riddle. I thought that was his 2 picks.
Oh.
No, I picked the team.
RK Bro is the tag team. That's not one or the other.
No, it's both. It's the tag team.
So if Randy Orton's having a match, does that count for your
No, it's
appearances?
gotta be they gotta be in a tag team if you draft them both of them at the same time.
But that can't work because if there's a promo backstage,
So their singles
they're
matches
talking-
don't count then.
Their single matches don't count. Promos will count and tag matches will count, but not the singles match.
So are you wanting Roman Reigns or do you
No,
want
I
to
do
take
not
that one
want
out?
Roman Reigns. I am deleting Roman Reigns from my pick right now, and I meant to say the Usos is who I was going with for my second pick.
Okay. All right.
But I just think if you draft in a tag team, they should only get credit for tag team matches, not singles matches wins.
So you should put
Maybe
that as
if
a
they
tag
have a
team
singles
rule.
match, it's an
It's-
appearance.
It lumps
Okay.
You
in
get an
there
appearance.
Okay.
You get an
because the
appearance.
team is making an appearance,
Right.
although
Yeah.
But they're not,
They're
having,
not
a
having a
match.
match.
right.
Okay. Yeah, I like
I
that.
agree with you.
Okay. I like that too. All right, so the Usos.
The Usos.
Okay.
With the second pick of round 2, we're going to Kimmy.
Going to Kimmy.
Well, fuck you, AJ, because you took my pick first of all.
Oh shit.
Mad at you.
I'm sorry.
You should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Roman then, because that was my next pick.
I think everybody was. I don't know.
Well, the problem is Roman doesn't wrestle, and that's why I was like,
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
on every week though, and that means he's not gonna lose either,
So-
which is not -5, by the way.
That is true.
right.
I
Right.
forgot about
Until
that.
Brock.
That's what I was worried
Maybe.
about.
She'll wait until Survivor Series or whenever that happens to see if the pick was worth it.
All right, well, moving on back then to Cam.
Cam's on the clock. You got the
Well,
you got that thing.
man, how the hell do we go 8 picks and the only motherfucker that's been protected in the whole company is Lashley?
I wanted Lashley.
Lashley.
Dude, he was
You
the
took
next
my other pick. Yeah,
he was
Cam,
the
that
next
was.
pick if
yep.
if he was not available.
He is next on my list as well. God damn
because I was
you.
still thinking that tag team loophole, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna get so many points for Riddle.
Oh fuck, it's on me. All right, y'all. Well, with the next pick
Number
for Mike's
4.
team, I'm taking the Young Bucks.
Nice.
Damn it! I was like just.
The Bucks ain't on TV every week though. Well, they don't wrestle a whole lot.
I was gonna say but they do wrestle, but they get a lot of backstages.
They were on Dynamite and Rampage this week
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Double banger.
because of the tournament.
Well,
Yeah.
Mr. B, who are you picking with the last pick of round
Yeah.
number 2?
Malachi Black.
Oh, okay.
very nice. And that is the end of round 2. Round 3 with the first pick, Mr. B.
Mr. B again.
The Lucha Brothers.
The Lucha
Nice.
Bros.
That's a very good pick.
I was thinking about them too.
Wow, so it's back to me for my third pick. And I feel like there's one or two answers here. And I think I'm going to have to go with the one, and that is Bianca Belair.
Well, you made it easy for me because I'm taking Becky.
Nice. All right. Back to Kimmy for number 3.
All right.
This is fun. Starting to get down to the nitty gritty. You got 2 more picks left after this one. Well, you got 3. Both of y'all got 3.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna go with Rhea.
Rhea, good pick. All right. AJ with pick number 3.
Give me a pick number 5 in round number 3.
Your number 3 pick.
It can wait. No, I'm just kidding.
It can wait. That's fine.
I'm gonna go Jurassic Express.
Oh, okay. Okay. They've been on TV a lot. All right.
Hey, I think Jungle Boy's a star, man.
I do too, man.
All right, AJ, one more.
No, 2 more after this, but 4th pick, 4th round, 4th pick.
4th round, first pick.
I'm going Nakamura with Boogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Going Nakamura solo, though, of course. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because, I mean, he's the Intercontinental, so.
Yeah.
Miss, Kimmy.
Sorry, my dudes. I'm mulling over my decision here.
Take Goldberg.
I'm gonna go with Mansoor and Mustafa Ali.
Oh. It's the tag team?
Yeah. I'm gonna regret that, but I'm gonna do it.
Be like, that's the pick that sank me. All right, up to Cam for 4th pick.
Kenny Omega.
God damn, that's a good pick. Damn, that's a good pick. Because I would be lying if I said I wasn't looking at him. Well, I guess because this motherfucker's on TV every single week, I'm going to take Alexa Bliss. She's getting TV time.
All right.
Then we're taking it to Mr. B.
I shall be taking Miro.
Damn it.
All right, and then so that's round out last round. So here we go. Last round. Round number 5. Choose wisely.
Oh, it's me, yeah. Andrade.
I'll go the other way. Bro?
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I don't have anything.
All right, well, my last pick. Wow, well, I feel like this motherfucker has matches every week, so I'm going Finn Balor. He's going to take some fucking L's, though.
My last pick. I think he's a little bit out of sight, out of mind. But when he comes back, he's getting pushed like a motherfucker.
You better not
Give
say
me cowboy shit, Hangman
Yep.
Page, baby.
Yep.
Boy, I got some motherfuckers on TV, y'all.
Kimmy on the clock.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm struggling with my last pick.
Give me Samoa Joe. Give me
Damn it.
Samoa Joe.
Why are you giving...
Samoa Joe. Give me.
Cam's like, AJ's like, that's on my list. Yeah, you guys have taken everything on my list, so that's why I'm like, fuck.
Shit, I still got a few.
Dude, and I had a hefty list, so I'm pissed. Pissed.
So we're...
It's on me. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to make my pick. I apologize. You guys kind of...
Samoa Joe is a great pick. I would be afraid of NXT picks right now, though, man. Because we don't
That's
know.
exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know what's going to happen there.
Because Gargano's still out
I
there.
mean, they
He's on
still
TV
got a
every
contract
week.
with USA, right? To have a
Yeah.
show.
And now with Adam Cole being gone, I mean...
I'm going with the Mysterios.
Ooh.
I'm just going to take another tag team. Fuck it.
Good pick. AJ's the last pick.
Mr. and
Hey,
Mrs.
Jay,
Irrelevant.
I know you was talking about Samoa Joe. I'd be real torn between Joe and Mox.
I was actually torn between Orange Cassidy and Mox.
Same. See, I saw it. Orange Cassidy was what I was looking at too.
And I'm looking at Orange Cassidy, and I'm like, every week he's like a staple.
Yeah, make an appearance for sure.
I was gonna say he's definitely on camera at some point for sure.
I'm gonna go Moxley.
I thought about Mox a couple times, but Lashley was still there. I just knew Lashley was gonna be gone.
Dude, Lashley was that was going to be my next one. I was
I should
really
have
upset.
went New Day, but Kofi's hurt.
All right, well, that wraps up the fucking draft. So let's have a little recap here, shall we?
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and start with the number 1 pick, Mr. B. So with the first pick, you got Charlotte. Next one, you got Malachi Black. We got the Lucha Bros. We got Miro. And we got Andrade. I feel like there's some wrestlers on there.
I feel like I like all his picks except for Andrade, and Miro was stolen. I feel like he saw me write it down, and then he was like, "Oh yeah."
No, I did.
Oh yeah.
I did not see you. I wasn't even looking at that.
Okay.
I'm looking at my phone, writing down my picks in my phone.
All right, but no, I think you got some really good strong ones in there. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. For me, next second round pick, I took Drew McIntyre to anchor my team. I got the Young Bucks. I got Bianca Belair. Got Alexa Bliss. And I got match-having Finn Balor. I'm happy with my roster. I feel like I got some points coming my way. And then to roll it over to Cam, we got Dr. Britt Baker with his first pick. Second pick, we got Bobby Lashley. I'm actually surprised Bobby actually went that far. Not going to lie. Then we got third pick, we got Becky Lynch. Fourth pick, we got Kenny Omega. And then fifth pick, the fucking man out of sight, out of mind, cowboy shit, Hangman Page. Kimmy, anchoring with Darby Allin. Then you got Roman in the second round.
Yeah, Kimmy.
Then we got Rhea Ripley. Then we got Mansoor and Ali as a tag. And the Mysterios.
Yeah, Kimmy with that Ultimate Steel over there. I'm sorry I'm adding like my side notes to these picks, but that was
Ultimate Steel, your Ultimate Steel.
I'm
motherfucker.
sorry.
You did it first.
I made a mistake, and then my mistake came back. But
Yep.
go ahead. Speaking of mistakes.
Speaking of that mistake, let's go ahead and head on over to AJ. First pick, you got RK Bro.
Coming out strong.
That's a brilliant pick.
That's
a
coming out
brilliant pick.
strong right there, baby.
Second pick, we got the Usos.
That's another strong.
Super strong.
Super strong.
Number 3, we got another tag team, Jurassic Express.
Super
They're on TV damn near every week. And then now we got number 4, we got Nakamura
with Boogs.
with
Yeah.
Boogs.
Well, you just Nakamura as
But
a
just
single.
Nakamura only gets points.
Yep.
Well, Boogs with the promo. Well,
You even
well,
specified in your recording previously. You said
Yeah.
just Nakamura as a single.
Yeah,
You did say solo.
Meaning
Yeah.
that I didn't want that tag team split up bullshit.
Whether you can't get, if you don't want the tag team split up,
Then you
you
don't
can't
get
get
Boogs.
the tag team asset of Boogs.
Yeah.
Boogs is the as the manager part, meaning the promo part, not the wrestling part.
Well, then whoever gets Bobby Lashley gets MVP.
That's I
sidebar.
said that. I super
I don't.
said
No,
that.
I don't think that
What
their
that means,
manager
I
counts.
I don't like
I
that.
get Rebel, and I get MVP,
Yeah.
and I get
I agree
what
with
the
well,
hell?
well, then-
Bro, you get the whole fucking elite, bro.
I get the whole elite.
So then
Yeah, so
anytime,
no, it just has to be
so
the one
anytime
wrestler.
Paul
But
Heyman
I get
speaks,
the Dark Order.
But no, but he has to be in the promo.
so anytime
He can't
Pro,
just-
No.
so then I get points for Paul Heyman
Yeah.
No.
and the Usos.
No.
No.
crazy.
Paul
I think it needs
Heyman
to be
is
a hard
with
no.
Roman. Paul Heyman manages Roman.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
have
you don't
Roman.
get extra points
Right,
for
so
Paul
you-
Heyman.
If Paul Heyman comes out to cut the promo for Roman.
Right, just like you don't get points for Boogs playing a
No.
guitar for fucking Nakamura.
Right.
So if
I,
you pick Brock Lesnar and he had Paul Heyman with him,
Yeah,
when
just know
Brock
you
came out
ain't
as the
getting no promo points.
That's
Well, that's
really
the thing though, because I mean, if he
dumb.
like I see what you're saying. If he comes out and it's live and they're in the ring, and Paul Heyman's cutting the promo for Brock, does that count as an in-ring promo for Brock Lesnar?
Yes, it should, because that is an in-ring promo. He has the man is hired to be his mouthpiece.
so my question
It's-
of if Paul Heyman is speaking with Roman Reigns, I get points for that.
Yes, that is.
You said no previously.
No, I did not.
If
Am I
as
wrong?
long as
'Cause I
as
said
he's
that-
in the shot, right?
Right. That's why
Okay.
I definitely
Okay.
said
So Boogs on his own, no.
no.
But Nakamura, yeah.
Yeah, if he's talking about when he gives him the intro for
Okay.
Nakamura, that's a promo for Nakamura to come out and play the guitar.
Yeah, as long as they're together doing their shtick
Right.
and all that.
Exactly.
Because then it's pretty much a promo.
But
Yeah,
I don't.
see what
Okay,
you're saying.
so let
That's
me.
why
okay.
MVP belongs with Bobby Lashley.
If they're cutting a
Basic-
promo.
I was gonna say,
go
but
ahead.
basically though, that's just Bobby Lashley getting a point because you're not then also in addition to getting an extra point for MVP being there on top of Bobby Lashley.
No,
being
you're
there.
no. It's considered a whole package promo. Yeah. Do I pass that?
It's this way, right?
Okay, so I did it wrong. But like, okay, so going back to your point system.
Yes.
Can you go back to your point system?
Yes, I can.
You get in ring promo is what?
2 points.
Right. So when Bobby Lashley comes out with MVP and MVP starts talking about the Almighty, that is a Bobby Lashley promo.
Even if
package
Lashley
promo.
doesn't say one word,
Even
right?
if Lashley doesn't say one word.
Okay, I'm
so
cool
you're
with that.
only getting the 2 points for the in-ring promo together.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
yeah, but it doesn't count. It just you don't get like 2 extra
additional.
points
No,
for
you're not
Bobby
getting
or for-
additional.
That's what I'm
points
trying to
per
say. I'm like, well, you don't
person.
get extra points for
Not
Boogs.
additional.
And
No,
That's
it-
why
that's
I'm-
what I was trying to
That's
say.
why I'm
counts
saying
as-
like when they have the tag team. I'm not saying I want them as a team,
Right.
meaning that half point appearance crap. I want Nakamura.
Hey.
So that means even if Nakamura is in the tag team and the tag team wins, that's still considered a match
That's a
point
match.
for Nakamura
And a victory, yeah.
and a victory,
Right.
rather than it being a tag team.
Right.
And I'm saying,
Right. It's a match.
right,
For sure.
and Nakamura's out there by himself. I'm getting points for Nakamura by himself and for Nakamura
and Boogs.
and Boogs,
But not Boogs by himself.
Boogs by himself.
Now that poses an interesting question that you've just arisen to me in my mind. So if they are having a tag team match and Nakamura is getting his individual points,
Yep.
if you have a tag team and both Jay and Jimmy win, do I get a point per person in that tag team? If he's allowed to just take singles points from a tag team match?
Well, only if you picked Jay or Jimmy.
So my point
see.
to then to
But if they're-
counteract you then is like Nakamura only gets points for singles matches if you have him as a single.
Right.
But if they're
So
in
if he's
known
in a tag team,
if they're in a known tag team, like they're in the tag team division, then you shouldn't be allowed to pick them separately.
Right. Exactly.
Well, so like RK Bro,
I can't pick Randy. I can't pick Riddle.
Well, and she's saying that you can't have
Right.
him in a tag match.
Well,
get
no, I'm
points
saying
Like-
on.
if he's in a tag match, that's considered a match.
Like-
Meaning, if I have the Usos and only Jay is winning, only Jay is fighting tonight, I'm only getting appearance points. I'm not getting match points because the Usos are not in a match.
is Boogs
Right.
and Nakamura not considered a tag team?
No, because Nakamura is the Intercontinental Champion.
they do tag together, but they're not like. Well, see, that's that. I mean,
They're not
where
going
do they
for
draw
tag
the line? you
They're
know?
not going for tag titles and stuff. They've been wrestling in tag matches, yes.
Right.
But he's still the Intercontinental Champion. He still has to have single matches. He still has to have that individual title match.
So, like for you said, for Nakamura, if you pick him solo,
If he's having a tag team match with Boogs, I'm getting a match point because Nakamura is in a match.
right?
But if I had the Usos and just Jimmy is in a match, I'm not getting match points because the Usos are not in a match.
Right.
I have to look at every name on my paper as an individual person.
Right. So same thing, like you said for RK Bro.
Right, if
like
Riddle is
if
in a match
Randy's
or-
having a match, then
I'm not getting
It's just appearance
match
points.
I'm getting appearance points, right?
because it's not
Because
a tag
it's not
team
a tag
match.
team match. Exactly.
Okay.
So if
I mean, yeah,
RK
that's cool.
Bro is in a tag match,
But you could say the same for then like the Usos, right?
right? I
They just get appearance
if,
points.
So then, if in theory, RK Bro and Riddle, the whole thing splits up, now you no longer have 0 points now for the remainder of their careers.
Well, I have
because
to,
you only have them as RK Bro, the tag team. So
Exactly.
if they're no longer a tag team and they split them up, you're fucking. That's you basically
Not at
got
all.
an injury and you have no more points now.
Yeah,
not
'cause
at
you
all.
can't
I
use
get
them
appearance,
individually.
but I get
But
appearance
they're no longer a
points.
tag
But they're
team.
not a tag team anymore.
Well,
so
then-
it's
then if
it's
that's the
beyond the
case-
point.
Then if that's the case, what happens at that point?
Right,
You've lost your pick.
and then you have to
Okay.
wait till the redraft.
Ooh.
So if there's an
That's why I
injury,
was-
you don't get that person anymore, right? If they get injured, say they fall, break their fucking leg or whatever, oh, your pick's gone. Now you don't get the points for that person because if they just don't show up, you don't get points. So like, how do you want to? You know what I mean? It's all kind of
Yeah, because you'll be -2 every time for no appearance,
yeah.
and that would definitely be not cool.
What'd you have, Mike?
What if we had like backups that we can only put in the event of something like that happening.
Like some reserves.
Like an injured reserves.
What else you gonna do?
Do you want to have some injured
because
reserves
you're gonna
picks?
because it's eventually depending on how long
Because
this
Kimmy-
goes,
because
it's gonna
Kimmy-
go, you're gonna go negative
Because Kimmy
points.
just made me very upset for picking tag teams now.
I'm sorry.
Well, you picked one that's kind of like
You
a
picked one that's
teeter-totter.
actually
Not
in
at
the
all.
division.
But not at all. It's more in the sense of saying, God forbid Jay fucking goes on a DWI binge again.
Yeah, then
You
now
know
I'm
what I mean?
fucked.
Now I'm
Yeah.
Because
fucked.
the Usos as a tag team. Because here's the thing. Because let's say RK Bro and Dude split up. Now you basically have 6 people. Because you have 2 individuals here versus one tag. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I guess at that point, how about this? At that point, maybe we can make the rule. If they break up, you have the right to pick one or the other.
Oh,
I mean, that's fair.
okay. Pick one from the team.
Pick one from the team. Okay, your team is gone. Who you got? Who's staying? Who's going?
That's fair.
Or if someone gets injured, if I have the Usos and Jay goes on now I only have Jimmy.
You just have him. That's
Now-
it.
Until
Yeah.
if they do come back as a team, I get that
I mean, that's fair.
that thing. But I think that'd be the best way to do it.
Now, if it is an individual and they get injured, then how do you want to deal with that? Do you want to just say, fuck you, because -2 forever?
No, I think at that point that's when you kick in the injury reserve rule.
So do we want to go ahead and pick like one or two fucking
No.
injury
Injury
reserves?
reserve is that you get to pick on who's
Someone
available.
from the active roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to pick at the current time.
We
No,
just
you don't
have
want to go
to-
ahead and pick one right now.
No, because
We would
God
just
forbid,
have-
what if your injured gets injured?
True.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we could do that because it could just be like, oh, the people that are sitting out there on the block,
There's
basically.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
a
know?
lot, and
Yeah.
and you know somebody's gonna step up.
And
And
it's-
imagine this is a golden goose that's sitting up there, and
Now,
nobody's
like,
got him.
For example, if anyone were to have picked Sasha Banks, is she injured? Is she
Right.
depressed? Is she, what's going on with her?
We
You don't know.
Maybe pregnant.
So like in that regard, -2 every week because there's
Until
no
you
report
know.
that says, hey, she's injured.
Cam chimed in and said, "Fuck all that." He said, "It's the wrestling business. If you're hurt, you lose your spot."
So -2.
Well, no, you don't lose.
No, I mean,
no, that means you
That's
get
That's a
ridiculous because
huge
you'll
jump.
never
Because
win.
is it -2 every week for no appearance?
for no appearance,
show.
right?
No shows
But you have to
-2.
be active, though. That's the key word here. If you're not active, if you're
I
listed
guess
as
if you just lose
inactive,
that points
you
altogether.
lose-
No
no-
gain, no lose
Well, no, you just lose that spot, meaning that person is gone off your roster, and you have to
until
pick
they
someone.
come back.
No, if they come back, then they stay in the free agency.
Well,
They're
how
just
long are we
free.
doing this again?
So we got to Royal Rumble to decide what to do because Royal Rumble is the end of the first half of the season. So that's what I'm thinking. We can do the repicks.
Well, and I
Just
think
of
too,
the
eventually,
two.
like Boogs and Nakamura are no longer going to be a thing. So
Well,
then
I
same
wouldn't even
thing.
care. I have Nakamura.
No, that's what I'm saying. So then if Boogs happens to show up and then, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. If
Pick
Boogs
him
is
up.
doing a promo by himself, I know for a fact that Boogs. I have Boogs as the manager to Nakamura.
So
I
only
don't have,
you only do if in fact it gets counted as now. Does his guitar playing get counted as a promo? That's just his entrance.
Well, that's
just
his entrance.
That's his entrance.
But
yeah.
when they
So.
do that shit, when they came out with Pat McAfee and started
Yeah.
doing that shit,
That's just an appearance.
that's an appearance.
So only if Boogs is talking on behalf of Nakamura, essentially.
Right. Right. When they came
Then
out,
that's counts as a promo for Nakamura.
right when
If
they
they're
came out and
together.
gave him the crown.
yeah, when they presented him. Yeah, as long as they're together
See,
in
now
the promo.
that's a promo. Boogs did all the talking. Nakamura just put the crown on and did his fucking split.
Yeah, I hear you.
Mhm.
You know, it's a promo.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
if Boogs is out there talking for Nakamura, oh, I'm getting those points.
I think it's funny though how Cam's like, no, we're not doing any of this. If you're out, you're out. Fuck you, get no points. -2.
But, yeah, I like that tag team split-up rule. I got a lot of teams. Ooh, God, if the
I got
Jurassic
2.
Express split up, I'm definitely taking Jungle Boy. Fuck you, Bronchosaurus.
Of course.
Jungle
The
Boy
man
is
whose
just...
face has never been
Yeah,
seen.
I don't know what you look like, sir.
It'll be curious to see how these how this point thing works out.
Mike, you took Drew McIntyre.
I did.
That was probably, I gotta say, for a number one pick, I like that.
He's
like
every
that.
week. He's on TV, backstage,
And he's wrestling. And he's wrestling.
having matches.
That's all I kept thinking about. And that's why I'm like, fucking Miro. Why didn't I pick Miro? And then, of course, Mr. Beast. Miro, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, my Mansoor Ali pick is gonna fuck me, but that's all right.
See, you have them as a tag team, right?
Yeah.
The thing that sucks about that is that they're going to be doing a lot of single shit.
That's fine. I guess as long as they're still considered a tag team, I'm okay.
I mean, when they're having
that's
matches, though, it's still appearance points. You know what I mean?
And that was my problem. Now, you said appearance points are lumped in now.
With,
Promos,
like, backstage.
promos in the ring.
No, promos are 2. Promos in ring are 2.
In ring promos, right?
Yeah. Well, just live, even if you're on the ramp, like, you know what I mean?
You're in the middle. You're in center stage.
If you're in front of the audience,
right.
Whether it's, on the ramp, in the ring.
So if you do a backstage plus plus front stage, plus in ring front.
What
stage.
if they come in and do commentary?
Ooh.
That would count as like a
appearance.
promo, right? Because
Well,
you're out in front of the crowd, like you're calling the match.
That's appearance, because if that's the case, then I should get. No, it's appearance.
I think appearance. That's what initially came, because they're not really cutting a promo
Right.
necessarily. Like, I get where you're coming from.
They're
but
not center stage.
I see what you're saying. They're not addressing the
They're not
audience.
addressing
Right.
Well, they are.
They are,
I
but
see what
right.
you're saying.
Yeah, it's appearance.
I see.
They're more addressing their
I got you.
All that
announcers.
all those
Okay.
questionable shit, that's all appearance. How about that? All that questionable shit.
anything in the gray.
Yeah.
As long as they end up on TV.
Like if you like how you said Darby coming in the stands in the middle of that shit, that's all up
Plus
in
one.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all up in there. And do you get plus one per segment? Like if there's a match happening
Yeah.
and Darby's up there for
Yeah.
this match is over. Now it's the next match.
Per appearance.
They're doing the next match and they pan up. He's still up there.
Yep.
That's wow. Who picked Darby?
Me.
Oh,
That was my number 1 pick, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's a great pick because he's going to be on.
He's gonna
all
be
over
on.
TV.
He's gonna be up there with Sting the whole. And you
Dude,
you
and
get
plus
Sting.
he's feuding with fucking Punk right
She
now.
gets the Sting promo talk or promo shit too.
okay.
So
well,
if Sting,
if
They're together.
but I'm just saying,
Not
like,
just standing on his own.
But
Right.
but I'm saying like Sting is always like they're lumped together.
I
It's
feel
the
like
MVP
AJ is going to be
thing.
super disappointed when he sees the scores. He's going to be like, there should be like way more points right here.
No, because I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Because I'm thinking about like the appearance. The appearance shit is gonna be like.
You're going to get like a
I
ton
know,
of
I was
points from
gonna
that,
get
but it's
one-
only plus 1.
How
I
are
was going to
you-
go with Zelina, but then I was like, she's going to lose a lot, is what I kept thinking. And I was like,
So wins and losses count, right?
Yeah, wins and
Yeah.
losses
Oh
count.
shit!
Yep.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, we got in depth in this cast
No,
today.
you made it way harder than what I was originally saying from the beginning. Is the tag team gets a match point? If it's a one-on-one single match, there's no match point. I was
Right.
saying
Just
that from the
appearance.
beginning.
Yeah,
You had
yeah,
to
just
go
the
all the way
appearance.
around to get to that.
But I was saying that too, bro. I was saying the same thing, but
We went from our fucking.
But
we
I
went
think
to our
Kimmy
asshole to our elbow.
misunderstood.
I
Like
did.
she was like, "No,
I'm like,
a
you get
match,
extra?
not a match."
Wait.
And I'm like, "Well, it technically is,
Only
but
if it's a
only if
tag
it's
match.
a tag."
Only if
well,
it's
I
a
think I was
tag
confused by the Boogs Nakamura.
Nakamura thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's
you
why
thought.
AJ went short-term booking with RK Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna
did.
be a thing for long.
I know, and I want to have
And then
have
you're
Riddle.
Gonna, yeah.
Both you and I are both like, let's pick really sketchy tag teams that
Yes,
weekend.
Riddle.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. RK Bro and the Jurassic Express are the two that I'm like, because if Jungle Boy, if anything happens, but I want Riddle
Yeah,
definitely.
Marco Stunt too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Only if
Ooh.
they're all together. They all
Well,
three got to be.
that
there.
is Jurassic Express.
We're not doing dark and all that shit. We're just going to do just like TV
Yeah,
appearances,
the main
right?
shows, the shows that we talk about.
Right. Okay.
If your name wasn't mentioned on the following,
No NXT. Was nobody on NXT drafted?
I was
I
we-
didn't.
I was gonna go Samoa Joe, but I'm like I think when you hit the nail on the head with this whole repackaging shit.
It scares me, man.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's some. Everybody, can we talk about top 3 people on your list who you didn't go with? I'm going to start it off with. I didn't go with CM Punk. I was thinking about going with CM Punk. Like you said, I was going heavy appearance. You know what I mean? And then I started thinking match towards the end. I'm like, oh, fuck. Wait, I need match points. Those are big points there. And I said, I can't be picking too many champions because, God forbid, one of them get dumped. I'm losing. And, like, when Rated RKO lose their titles and shit, I'm going to be fucked.
Do you still get appearance points too then on top of that?
Well, appearance
I think
No, 'cause
appearance
it's
is
just
only
the match.
outside of the match.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything
No,
else.
but what I'm saying, if you do both an appearance and a match,
Yeah,
you
you
still
Well,
get that.
if you have a
yes.
backstage
Yeah.
segment and you're like, I'm going to come kick your ass, blah, 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 commercial break, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
you're having your match. Yes, you're getting appearance points and you're getting match
Well,
points.
But not
I get,
just
I
for
get
the
what that
match.
is. I'm just
Right,
saying.
no,
I'm
but
just
what
like-
you're saying
just
is-
making sure that I'm getting the appearance points for doing the backstage and then having the match right.
Well, right.
after.
And then you get
Yeah.
points for
Yeah,
the match
that's all
too.
I'm making
Yeah.
sure.
So far you have what? If you win the match, just +2.
If you win a match, it's +4.
Oh, what happens?
But
here?
then-
Let me
but
ask
the-
you a question. What happens if you have a
I mean, I
singles
think
match?
you should get.
No, that's 4.
What happens if you
Yeah.
have a singles match that turns into a tag team match? Is it a match? Is a match? Is a match?
It's still the same match.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
all still the same match.
Well, hang on, because let's say that match with Damian Priest and Morrison or whatever,
Right.
they have that match. The match ends,
Yep.
and then fuckery happens,
And
then they go, well, you know what? Now
it's
you're
a
having a fucking tag team match.
That's 2 matches.
That's 2 matches.
You have
Yeah.
to get points for both.
Yeah.
There's 2 individual pieces.
Yeah.
Not when 9 times out of 10 it ends in a no contest.
Well, yeah. What happens if it ends in a no contest? That's 0 points, right? Yeah.
You just get points for
That's
the
an
match.
appearance.
You just get points for the match and not the
What's-
victory
For
or
appearance.
defeat.
Oh, so there's points for just having a match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is that?
So that's 3 points. That's why I'm going to keep the victory at 4
okay.
points.
See, I that's why I was wondering. And if it's a title match, you lose in 5. Oh. So fuck you for showing up. You might as well say, hey, no appearance. You might as well have Sasha
But
Banks
that's what I'm
at that
saying.
point.
But if you have backstage appearances and
You build
and
at
all
least
that,
those.
you're getting little points here and there throughout the show. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Better hopefully
So-
that you have a deficit, like a
Yeah.
fucking bank to.
Yeah, so you're either
Mike's
picking
gonna
for
do the-
TV bulk or
Mike,
you're
you
going
need
to.
an Excel worksheet for this shit.
This is-
Cam, I know you were kind of away for the whole like.
no, he heard
He
it
was
all.
hearing
He
it.
said.
I know you heard it, but you were just kind of trying to text it. Anything else on that as far as like if somebody gets hurt, do you want them to just lose their spot? They get nothing. You don't get to
Yeah,
pick nobody from free agency.
Yeah, I don't think you should replace it. I think that's just the luck of wrestling. You just lose it. Like, it don't hurt you. Like, they're on the IL. So it's like, no, you just kind of like erase that whole wrestler.
until they
if
come
they go
back,
out.
right?
Yeah,
so you
until
don't
they
get
come back.
-2. You just don't get anything.
Yeah, you just
don't-
go on the inactive.
So no, you
Yeah,
can't
because
have,
they're not active, so they wouldn't get -2 for not
You
showing
wouldn't
up.
get -2. It would just
Yeah.
be inactive. So
'Cause
you would
they
just
have to
have
be active.
You basically just have 4 active instead of 5.
Yeah,
See, that's not fair, bro.
How's it fair? It ain't fair to be able to just get the pick of the litter and replace it either. That's not fair either.
Well, if
True.
somebody
Yeah.
gets
So-
injured, though, I mean, you can't.
Nope. That's the luck of wrestling. That's
No,
how wrestling
okay.
works.
So I will agree with Cam, but I also think that we should also implement what I said previously, where if they don't strictly say, "Hey, this person's injured," they're out.
Oh, until they make the announcement.
Get -2.
Oh my god.
So like Sasha Banks, for example, right now.
ooh, yeah.
So
Until we
you
have
get
like
to
a reason
replace.
of why.
You
Yeah.
get to replace them only when.
No, not
no,
even
not
then.
even that.
No, there's gonna be no replacing nothing.
Oh,
So
No replacement
you're
at
gonna
all.
get negative points against you if they just don't verify if they're back or not, or if
Yeah.
they're injured or
Yeah.
not. You just now you're like -2,
I mean,
negative
now, to
2,
be
negative
fair,
2.
AJ, if we see them on like websites, like, hey, they're gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Right.
Yeah,
All right,
of
they're gonna
course.
be out 3 months. Like, then
Yeah.
that's fair. Like,
Cam's
we
got the
don't
dirt
need the
sheets.
company.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need the company to verify it. We just got to be able to see it in a report
Yeah.
somewhere that, hey, they're out for this amount of time.
Right,
Yeah.
but for
But-
like I said, Sasha Banks is the perfect right now example.
Right now,
Yeah,
we don't know why.
-2.
So
Right.
she's
We don't
just
know why.
out.
We don't know when, how,
-2.
where, why, what. No. So
Yep.
I will play devil's advocate here, and on AJ's side, like if someone on your fantasy football team gets injured, you do get to get the pick of the litter and replace them.
Not when there's never a loaded free agency though, ever.
well, I mean but
All right,
that's
then let's
professional
pick one
wrestling.
reserve. Pick one reserve.
What
See,
if your
that's
reserve?
what I was
But
thinking.
what if your
Pre-pick.
reserve gets injured?
Then that sucks for you, bro. Then you
And at that point, that's just the shitty. Like, we put everything in place
you
at
drafted
this
some
point from the
pussies, bro.
rules to try to help.
Okay, so then if that's the case, if we want to try to keep it fair, so we don't just try to pick who's hot right now,
Yeah, but here's the cool part.
try to re-pick
you
him
can, I would say that you can get your replacement pick of who's not, but that person doesn't count until the following week or something like that. You can't get those points until the following week. So you have a week where only 4 of your people can get.
I mean, have more faith in the people you pick that they're not going to get hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, then you shouldn't be worried about your injured reserve then.
Then we should take an injured reserve, yeah.
Then maybe let's
'Cause
go ahead
what's
and
the
just pick our
chances-
injured reserve now.
What's the chances of your injured reserve getting hurt? You know what I
And
mean?
your main getting hurt.
And your main people getting hurt.
So are we going to do an injured reserve then?
And we're gonna
guys?
get some donuts after
I mean,
this.
look, I'm 100% down for an injured reserve
now.
like, player
I mean,
now.
it's our fantasy. I mean,
You know?
Exactly. But you see?
Right, but I want to structure it to make it fair, so it's not because, like Cam says, there
Right.
could be somebody that's super fucking hot that
Okay.
that
You
is
just
just
pick.
there, and then You get,
But
we're not going to be able to change anything. Till
But
the
here's
draft.
the deal: we have agreed with the tag team rule about the injuries.
Picking
though,
one
and
or the
stuff.
other.
Is
Yeah,
that
if you pick
is
one
that
or the other.
okay?
Yeah.
So with that being said, who's getting the first pick? It's on me because we're on the
snake draft.
We're on the snake draft. Because
Snake coming
Mr.
back
B-
down. Yeah, I was about to say.
So
that.
Yes,
so I'll do
true.
that.
Very
so
true.
I'll go ahead, and I will.
He's like,
Fuck, man. There's so much I want to choose from right now. This person you don't get points for anyway during this time anyway, right?
They're just on injury
no, this
reserve.
does not going to count. Yeah.
That's gonna suck if your IR does better than your motherfucking.
Oh, I
Yep.
know. Keep track of your IR report. That's going to be fucking
Yeah.
shitty. You can't swap them out either unless it's qualifying.
Ooh. We do have to set the rules on when you can swap.
You cannot do unless it's
You
injuries.
can't swap unless they're injured. It's
Yep.
only an injury replacement.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Cameron Grimes.
Nice.
Cameron
It's a great pick.
I was gonna pick him
Kimmy,
for my
please
main.
don't take my fucking pick. Kimmy, please don't take my pick.
It's probably Samoa Joe. I would laugh.
No, it ain't gonna be good.
I know who Cam's going with.
That's who I was thinking.
I know who Cam's going with.
Man, I'm struggling between two picks. So
That's a great pick
I got two also, so if you take one, I'm taking another.
because
all right. Well, I'm gonna go with Cassidy.
He's already taken.
Fuck. What?
who took Orange Cassidy?
Wait.
I know. I know.
Oh, I
No,
thought
he
you
wasn't.
did.
He was never taken. Okay, there you go.
Oh
Good
wow!
pick.
All right, there you go. Orange
I'm
Cassidy.
like, good God, what? No.
Damn.
I'm like, I thought.
I'm
what?
telling you right now, your IR of Orange Cassidy's gonna get a lot of points for matches. Because he's
I
always
mean, that's a great
matches.
backup to have, though. I mean, that's a good one to put in at any given time. What you got, Cam? All right, I think I know exactly where you're going.
I think I know who you think I'm going with, Mike. But I'm gonna swap it up. I'm
Oh.
gonna take Seth.
That's exactly who I thought
That's
she was
exactly
going
what
with.
I
Okay.
thought you were going with too.
I
thought-
thought about
taking
him
Seth.
several times
I thought
too.
you were going
God
either
damn.
Seth or Edge.
All right, it's on me. That was going to be my pick if you didn't take him. Wow, dude. Here, I'm going to take a
Yep.
tried and true.
Last pick.
Who you doing?
I'm taking Sheamus.
Shame. It's a shame
Great
to
pick.
say. I was thinking Sheamus or the other guy.
And then Mr. B to round it out.
MJF.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
well, you
big.
definitely get an appearance.
well, it
You
ain't going to count for shit unless
you
somebody
ain't-
gets hurt.
You
Yeah.
ain't getting match points with him though.
I was thinking about Rude and
Well, he's
Ziggler.
undefeated right now.
Ooh.
Now
All right.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, guys,
The alternates. There we go. They're in the books.
They're in the books, man. All right, so we're going
Hey,
to
Jay,
keep
who
track
was
with this
yours,
shit.
bud? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Who?
mine was
AJ, I
Cameron
didn't get it.
Grimes.
I don't have his work down.
Cameron Grimes
Yeah, Cameron
too.
Grimes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Moon.
Damn the disrespect.
Cameron Grimes should be on my main. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, bro. I thought about Grimes a couple times.
But can you read my main down for me again?
All right, starting at number 1, you got RK Bro, tag team. Number 2, you got the Usos, another tag team. Number 3, you got Jurassic Express, another tag team. Number 4, you got Nakamura, solo. Number 5, you got Mox, and as a reserve, Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes and Nakamura should be switched, in my
You
opinion.
can't do that.
No, I know.
should.
I
agree
know.
with you, though.
But
definitely
I
agree.
think that would probably.
But although Nakamura's getting TV time every week, too,
I
I
know.
mean, yeah,
especially with
and
Booze
he's
with him.
super over right now.
Yeah,
Like he's back to
That
being super over.
that belt is just.
it's his.
It is. He's the
Hopefully-
first 2-time, right? With that specific championship.
I think so.
Who's
'Cause he
Cam's
did-
alternate? I forgot already. Oh yeah, fucking Seth.
Seth
So-
Rollins.
Mrs. Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the man who had a baby with the man.
We got a nice little mix-up of talent here.
And I just want to cut on a piece of something Cam said earlier when I interrupted Mr. B over here. Cam made a mention during Cam's corner that Sasha could be pregnant. I think they would have announced that by now.
I don't
because-
know.
Not unless
It
she
just
wants him
depends.
to.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the deal. Here's the deal. I understand privacy, all that stuff like that, but if it was something that, to the nature of, Sasha Banks is not with us. If it was something that would, I guess, what I'm trying to say here. If it was
For the
something-
reason it has been unforeseen circumstances.
right,
That's
And-
the reason that they keep giving.
and most people are speculating that it's mental health. She's having one of those Simone
Depression.
Biles
moment.
Maybe someone in her family died or something. You know?
Or that could be that too. Maybe
That's awesome.
something like that happened. Or maybe she just, I mean, she did just come back. So that's why
Maybe
I
she's
don't-
wanting that Bray Wyatt treatment. Maybe she wants to get the fuck out of there, go to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right? I mean, that could be something else
Well,
too.
it's weird, man, because like the day that she, like, so it started last week at the house shows, and like the day that they were supposed to be here, she was tweeting about how like she was excited for the match and everything, or not here the day before. She was excited and like excited about her future. Like if you go read her Twitter line, and then all of a sudden she's been quiet and MIA. So the mood doesn't really.
Maybe she took her ball and went home when she found out she wasn't going to win the title.
She did that before, right? She has history. She did it twice.
A couple times. Cried on the locker room floor.
I'm
And
Sasha
shit.
Banks. I'm sad. Should be the champion.
Oh my god!
I should always, hey, I got an idea. How about you give me the belt and I beat everybody?
I'll beat everybody's ass.
That's Sasha's idea. Well, I think that's it, y'all.
That's it, bro.
We've reached the end.
We will we'll keep track with this every single week. We'll see who the winners and the losers were of the week.
Yeah, we'll have an updated scoreboard. We'll have a nice
Yeah,
little.
yeah, we'll do it. I might even use one of these fucking little
Oh yeah, that's
dry
a
erase
perfect
boards
idea.
right here, actually.
Ooh, and we get to do another announcer thing. Yay.
Oh yeah, you can actually do a thing. Yeah, we don't have to do it today though.
No,
we
well,
can do the shit later.
I mean, we're just hanging out. so.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you guys are ready to get
That
the
would be
headsets off,
perfect
I'm
though
just
if you
saying.
did it up there, because then you could like each day put like Raw and then be like, this many points for you, this many points for you, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
a lot.
It wouldn't be as long as I had it pre-written out for every week. It wouldn't be bad because then I can just keep track of how many segments per week or whatever. It'll be fun. Maybe we'll get a belt created if it gets over.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll be the wrestling fantasy champion.
Yeah, if you guys want to put in your picks, put them in the comments.
Maybe we'll do it. Yeah, but maybe we'll just do it every Big Four. Every Big Four we'll do, like you said, we can do a shake-up or some shit.
Yeah, if you get like I said, the season is from, in my opinion, would be from SummerSlam to Mania.
Like every 3 months, basically, right?
Well, the full season would be from SummerSlam to Mania, with the season half being at Rumble.
TBD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go
Yeah, we
through
can
all
we can
that.
we can go through all that.
We'll have it all set up for you guys. Eventually, you can see what it is. We'll have it on all our social media pages.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us at
MACKDOWN Podcast, not the MACKDOWN Podcast.
but
Smackdown.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
Yeah, and we'll put the rundown of the points in the comments, so if you guys
Yeah,
want
man.
to play along.
Play along.
So I'm
Pick your
AJ.
5.
I'm definitely AJ. I'm Mr. Drewlowski. You can catch me at Drewlowski. Kimmy over there.
Yeah, Max Squacky. Figure it out. It's in the description.
Mr. B.
Mr. B, I'm good with not plugging anything right now.
I don't need your fucking thing.
All right.
Hey, I'm the same. I'm gonna say what Kimmy said. If you're good, you'll find me. It's posted everywhere. So
Yep.
Cam.
Find me at big_BIG Cam12 on Twitter. And I'm out.
later,
All right,
bro.
everybody.
All right, y'all.
Thank you so much. Ring that bell, baby. It's over.
No 3 count, huh? That's just it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you right.
He said I'm out.
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yes.
Don't want to close.
Oh, I cried.
I'm gonna silence my phone. Wow. We got karaoke edition. Strutter's
Okay,
really
Strutter's
good too.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give you Strutter. But dude,
Yeah, fuck that song. Fuck no.
We party every day
For
and forever
for
and
15
ever.
more times
This
in a
is
row.
the song that does it. Yes, it goes on and
it's literally that. Like, it's so fucking annoying.
All right, I'm gonna write this down. So it goes.
So I got it. I just wrote it. I wrote it down. I got it. So it's me, Cam, Kimmy, AJ, me, Mr. B.
Anyway,
All right, we're good, right? Everybody's good.
I think so,
We
man.
good? Snap, crackle, pops.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So what am I doing here?